Welcome to part 2 of In the End It Shall Speak and Not Lie. The question is at this point, is this prophecy referring to events that have occurred before our very eyes? Let's get more information concerning the activities of these Chaldeans from the physical and see how closely it matches up with the spiritual account. As demonstrated in part 1, this nation was very concerned about reaching peak oil. And when I say this nation, I mean the Chaldeans, of course. This concern began to make headlines with intensity around 2004. However, notice the date that the Institute for Policy Studies made a cornerstone of U.S. policy to secure oil in the Middle East. Observe at the bottom left, January 1st, 1997, well before the invasion of the ancients. This is critical, and you will see why. You see, this document not only shows the motive and intentions of securing Middle East oil well before the windfall discovery in 2006 of the North Dakota oil boom, but it also clearly demonstrates the haste, as Iraq was already on the chopping block in procuring oil. All of these concepts will relate directly back to ancient scripture in the most breathtaking and awesome way. Remember, these advisories were issued in the spiritual and manifested in the physical. But there's much more. Also in the year 1997 was the formation of a think tank called Project for the New American Century, the very same year it became policy to secure Middle East oil. Notice also that this think tank was dissolved in 2006, the very same year the North Dakota oil boom was found. What's important to note about this think tank created in 1997, the Project for a New American Century, can be found in its statement of principles, which seek to preserve and extend its position of global leadership by maintaining the preeminence of the United States military forces. Now back to the prophecy. It shall march through the breadth of the land. So we see to what ends this nation in question is using its military to possess dwelling places that are... There is a scripture that I would love to bring to your attention at this point. However, for the sake of any doubt, I cannot. We have to establish something first, namely that the Chaldeans are also called by a few other names, but they're all the same entity. In my next video, I will establish this and in the process expose a modern day deception.